I see you've not wasted your time in the Dark City, and you have properly studied our way of thinking. Your dance is now to blow, and I lament the darkness in the eyes that saw the path. I peer into those tunnels black and bleak. A gleam I seek, the one that points the way to your imprisoned kin in Tempest's cage. Disdain you not will I with a refusal. Your soul's refrain will I keep safe as well. But leave me to reality, far-seer, and dreams I'll give into your worthy hands. You may applaud my disappearing act. The Reaper's fatal steps I did conceal from eyes that dreams of blood so wildly craved. For unbeknownst to them, death merely moved into another hall in harmony, with inmates' steps and night's own melody. The grand finale of this gory piece, where perfidy and cunning reign supreme, shall now unfold, my merchant vagabond. The executioner lost interest, and blithely tossed the toy despised aside. Proclaiming it a gift to empty bellies, he let the rabble tear it into scraps, and tooth and claw they fought to claim a share, with every one extolling his largesse. Commorragh's ancient law was boldly spurned, and too despoiled were Cruderach's remains. The Tempest's mistress, spurred by avarice, forbidden plunder brought to her dark nest. And though the city shrinks from those whose souls in darkness gleam with coruscating flame, the interdict is scorned, the pact ignored. Commorragh waits, Commorragh tastes its doom. To make of drama farce beyond belief, a pair uncredited assume the stage. A cutthroat monkey, captive of a thief. A dancer, make-strife poet, guileful knave. When Coda's note falls silent evermore, the last a duty will perform, and then the first will move, his exodus enact.
Farseers! Irimaris brought Assyriani farseers to the Dark City. You stupid, desperate shrew! If the news reaches thee... Oh, but of course it has reached him already. You Arabenian, you came to Commorragh to inform Vecht of my sister's crimes and rescue her prisoners.
I am revealed, and intrigue's curtain torn. The puppet master deigned to briefly let me be the crosspiece of his artistry, that tweaks and tugs the strings for dance and death. To Tempest's mistress, vanish, I do say. I've fashioned from your shackles a garrote, your burning wrath my thief, direct her way, and forth you'll see the fruits of vengeance brought.
The accusations of consorting with Monkey is such a trifle compared to an attempt to bring about a disjunction. If only I had known it, had Irimaris not managed to keep it secret from me. I wonder how many times Nazrake cursed himself for not overthrowing Irimaris at the Obsidian Court when he had the chance. Had he unknowingly spared the one his ruler had condemned? Hardly an excuse that will help him at his next meeting with Vecht. The webway in which Commorragh resides is fragile. A ripple of the veil can breach its boundaries and cause a disjunction, an incursion of silent thresh into the streets. Each such occasion is an ordeal that weakens the Dark City, and so those capable of piercing the veil are banned from the spires. Of course, there are madmen who try to exploit any disjunction and the ensuing chaos to take down competitors and move up the food chain. It appears that Irimaris decided not to wait for an opportunity, but to make it happen herself. I had enough reasons even without this revelation. Commorragh. I'm half a step away from starting to see my expulsion from the Cabal as a blessing and not a punishment.
The cradle's fragments smoulder dimly there, where Tight has drawn the tempest all together. Dare you plunge your hand into the flame and drag truth's embers out into the light? The starved one's fate to shelter from the storm enlisted me the laugh of jest unending. The soul is not at home amidst dark walls. It yearns to sing, and I to hearken long. Its elegy by name Oblivion. A cradle I'll bestow, where may this song forevermore resound in endless echo. As surety this feral brute has served, that to my plan there would be blood released. Without remorse, fate's course I've whipped and spurred, a cruel hand, an old, unruly beast. Strive up to where the thieving storm has built its squalid nest among the darkened sky. The tempest's plunder hoards are buried there, and captives, riches, trophies all within. Amidst this cache, a gate to real space find. Pass through to freedom, tempting and so craved. Companions have I brought, and steps revealed. My lines run out, I have no more to give. The stage is yours, my merchant vagabond. Go fetch a vessel swift, and get you gone. The merchant wishes them another fate, a sudden turnabout, and curious, what path ought they to take? All ears am I. He was weeping when he begged me for death. No, he was squealing, like all cattle do at a slaughterhouse. Back on the ravaged world where I spent hours twisting his mind and spirit. Your servant traded away the most terrible secrets to reprieve from pain. Yours, Heinrichs van Kallox, and those of your little monkey Inquisition. Did I need them? No. What I wanted to know was beyond your servant's knowledge, but he still would not settle down, desperate to purchase my mercy. He kept mumbling incessantly, both about you, whom he feared so much, and his beloved mistress, Lichtenhart, wasn't it? Yes, monkey. You wanted proof of how weak your mind is and how insignificant your servants are, didn't you? The name of Emelina Lichtenhart, the poor singed beast. He tried so hard. He was so eager to please his new master that he sold out every one of you. Oh, Heinrichs van Kallox, the shards of your naive illusions are slicing your soul so sweetly. You cannot wait to leave Commorragh, and I cannot wait to pay my sister a visit. Rest assured, she is somewhere nearby. I have a desire. Before we leave the spire, there is something I want to pick up. Something memorable. I left it in the Cabal's abode. I do not want it to fall into the hands of others when carrion eaters and looters flood the spire after we're gone. And there could be something in it for you. Of course. First, we need to find my raider. Most likely at the end of the dock outside the spire. Let's go to the end of this terrace before we enter the spire. Cabalites, witches, incubi, at Arimaris's side. That is all. Come here, rogue trader. Take a look at this view. Commorragh is the greatest thing ever created by an intelligent race. Surely you wish to see it as it meant to be seen, to behold it in all its magnificent detail. Terror, unbridled, exquisite terror. Far more bite to it than the stale, predictable pain of torture victims. That burn in your chest, that tang in your mouth. Can you feel the blood roaring in your veins?
your heart battering out a march of triumph. Life becomes more vivid when death can come at any moment, rogue trader. I will continue to remind you of that. The Tempest Cabalites have already picked the raider clean. That means what I seek must be hidden somewhere inside the spire. I think it's in the torture chamber. Once inside, we must proceed through the first chambers directly ahead and turn left, then left again. Come, I intend to claim what is mine. The spire of the Reaving Tempest, the seat of my cabal. Both a place to find respite from the scheming of our enemies and a deadly trap for those too weak and soft for our ranks. The heart of the spire contains a secret, an ancient webway gate that has remained sealed for many, many eons. Irimaris kept it in case Vect's noose happened to tighten around the Cabal's neck. No one save for her and a certain other Cabalite knows where exactly in real space the gate leads. A perfect escape route, and I can open it for you.